Hey everybody, if you haven't noticed, the world is sort of in a state of panic. So let's talk a little bit about that. Many people are practicing social distancing, while many others are not doing that and instead deciding to risk the lives of, everybody.
If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying.
Like, it's really messing up with my spring break.
We're just living for the moment.
There's a fine line between playing it cool and endangering the species as a whole. Sure, you don't want to seem like a nerdy do-gooder who listens to the scientists or whatever, but maybe you should listen to scientists because these say that we should just hang out by ourselves for a little while. It's not even that bad. I mean, the NBA, NHL, and XFL all have either suspended or outright canceled their seasons. So if major sports leagues can do that, I think we can hang out in our apartments alone. I mean, Disneyland has even closed. Do you know how insane that is? Disney is the company that remade the animated movie The Lion King entirely in CGI and then had the audacity to call it live action to make a quick buck. So yeah, I'm a little surprised that, putting their customers' lives on the line was enough to make them actually close, but you know what? We should give them some credit where it's due. They did the right thing after trying really hard to do the wrong thing. What's that? Oh, everyone from Disney World just went to the beach. That's great. Come on, Florida.
We're just living for the moment.
And let's talk a little bit about places staying open. One that hits especially close to home to Wicked Good Everything, as we're a video game-centric channel, is GameStop. GameStop has decided as a company that despite everyone saying that non-essential places should close, they're going to stay open. And why are they doing that? Because for the first time this year, GameStop is making money. People are buying consoles because they are going to be quarantined in their houses. And also because at the end of this week, Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal come out. Now, I'd be a hypocrite if I were to say that I'm not going to buy Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal. I'm so excited for those games, as many others are. However, I don't necessarily see the need to risk people's lives to play it, especially when most people have internet that they can just download the game. So what I'm saying is GameStop, just close down. It's not worth risking people who are making like minimum wage to get their hands on the newest copy of video games. I don't know. But major sports leagues and theme parks closing while GameStop remains open isn't the most insane headline. No, the most insane thing I've seen through all of this panic is this clip. That's right, two grown women fighting over toilet paper. Now, most of what I know about surviving the apocalypse comes from video games, which will be its own video very soon. So I knew things could get a little dicey when supplies ran low. However, in those games, it's usually things like, canned goods, ammo, first aid products that are important, but in reality, it's all about butt wipes and hand sanitizer. Speaking of hand sanitizer, other people are trying to use this panic as an opportunity to cash in a little bit. What people are doing is buying hand sanitizer from stores, wiping out the supply, and then trying to sell it online for a ridiculous markup. Fortunately, Karma had another thing coming for this gentleman, who is sitting on 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer that he's unable to move due to Amazon taking his listings down. But don't feel too badly for him. If worse comes to worse, Purell is 70% alcohol. So I'm not saying he should drown his sorrows in hand sanitizer. I'm just saying, if worse comes to worse. But with the stock market crashing and everything closing, it does seem like the time to panic. But we have to fight that. Instead, use this time to catch up on your Steam backlog. Those games that we all buy during summer sales that we're definitely going to get to eventually. Well, this is the time. This is eventually. Social distancing has called our bluff on those purchases. So remember, wash your hands, stock up on food, and make like Simon Pegg and Shaun of the Dead, except don't actually go to the bar, and don't drink alcohol because it could leave you more susceptible to illness. So don't be like Simon Pegg and Shaun of the Dead at all, and instead, just subscribe to this channel, because we got nothing better to do than to make a lot of videos. So we'll see you in the next one.